We're gonna run out on the jetty.
On a smooth fall morning,
The ocean's really nice.
it seems summer will never end.
Welcome to John's Lake. It don't get no flatter than this, gentlemen.
Calm enough to water ski, but that's not our sport today.
We'll go out here and find a couple. They're here.
He's right. Todd Davidson is hooked a dandy 5 minutes in.
Now real fast going down. Oh, beautiful fish. Oh, look at him. Nice and easy. Turn him, turn him, turn him. Bingo. Welcome to Tillamook Bay fall Chinook fishing.
It's 20 pounds of Chinook salmon, a moment not lost on my fishing partner.
Somewhere between a place of reverence and exuberance, you know, with our relationship with these fish.
That is an absolutely gorgeous fish.
For Oregon, it has become so emblematic of what it is that we do and how much we love this place that we get to call home.
John Krauthoefer says the Chinook salmon return to home waters has been remarkable the length of the Oregon coast.
Could be a number of factors. We could have had very good outflows. We had a healthy ocean when they got into the ocean. Survival rates were good. You put those three things together and you're going to have good runs of fish.
John uses a 10.5-foot St. Croix rod, 80-pound test to a flasher, and then 4 feet of leader to a cut plug herring for bait, carried toward the bottom with 10 ounces of lead. We're trolling at high tide along Tillamook South Jetty.
It's much easier to catch them when the tide slows down. We're just about to high tide. We're going to make a pass in along the jetty.
A pass that produces again.
Just took my breath away when I looked over my shoulder.
Yeah, what you have to do is just be aware where you're at all the time.
Right.
We just move away from the rocks.
There's your fish. Oh my gosh, Grant. Beauty.
Good job. They don't get no prettier than that. Good job, Grant.
Good job.
Would you rather catch one or eat one?
I'd rather eat one that I caught myself.
There he is, there he is, there he is. Got him. Just like that. It's a hatchery fish, we can keep it. Oh,
It's clipped. There's something really magical about being able to be out here on the water with some good friends, catch a beautiful salmon out of Tillamook Bay or out of the Pacific Ocean,
hatchery coho on the inside. We'll take it.
and then take it home and have it on the barbecue that night. It doesn't get any better than that.
Todd's right, 3 gorgeous salmon. And in case you're wondering what to do with the catch,
Hey, what do you got there?
I've got a surprise for you.
Okay.
Steve Fick loves to make the most of his salmon bounty from the sea.
I don't like wasting things. I grew up in a middle-class household. We utilized what we harvested, and I've always just lived by that. I'm not wasteful.
That's especially true with salmon parts that most anglers toss away, including the salmon frame or carcass. It's the start of recipe number 1.
There's nothing to it.
He scrapes the entire length with a teaspoon.
There's a lot of meat here. It's a tremendous amount of protein that we don't think about it.
He mixes salmon with varied ingredients, including chopped onion, green and red peppers, a couple of cups of breadcrumbs, and 1 egg as binder,
egg in there?
and then forms salmon burgers by the handful. Recipe number 2 comes by way of Steve's hometown heritage in Astoria. It's a Swedish soup called dolomika. He wraps a salmon head in cheesecloth.
That really adds a flavor to it.
It provides a rich stock for the vegetable soup.
It's a delicious dish, and there's different variations of it. But today, we're going to use a variation of celery, onion, carrots, potatoes, bay leaf. Pretty simple.
Bring to a slow rolling boil for about 40 minutes, and then move on to recipe number 3. This one demands Steve get cheeky with the salmon.
There's a muscle that comes around here, right at the eye. And you follow that muscle around like that. You put your knife down, and you reach in like this, pull out your cheek.
Each salmon cheek is the size of a silver dollar.
You'll see that this is kind of a pinkish white meat. Similar taste to maybe oysters or clams. Those types of flavors, if you fried them up.
He drenches each in dill seasoned flour.
Just shake it around.
And then each is dropped in extra hot vegetable oil, but no more than a minute per side.
See how they sizzle when you put them in there?
Any longer, and the salmon cheeks turn to rubber. After the burgers are cooked, the table is set, complemented by Oregon beer or wine to create a dandy way to round out a day's adventure.
Some people just simply aren't aware of it, you know, that what is available, that so much of our food comes today prepared. Most of your fish is consumed in a restaurant, for instance. It's not cooked at home.
I'd say your soup was a hit.
I'm glad to hear it.